Hey everybody, hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Let's Play Slay the Spire, and I'm gonna tell you straight away that I'm cutting out a lot of failed runs, and I'm just gonna show you one run that I'm gonna do to showcase what I've switched to doing. So I've stopped playing as the Ironclad, I've stopped playing as the Defect, because people who are telling you to play it that way they got really lucky, and I don't think they realized how lucky they got, because those runs take so long. And fuck, what the fuck is this draw? Those runs take so long, and you will usually fail, and it'll take you a long time to figure out whether they're gonna fail or not. Whereas with the Watcher, maybe you're not more likely to win the run, but the runs are much quicker. Your win conditions are much more easily articulated, and you're just generally getting through things a little bit quicker. So what do we want? We want rushdown. We want rushdown. We want what is this reward? A relic. What the useless relic. Did I even pick the right path to go on? Can I do two shops if I go this way? I went the wrong path, so let me just go a different way. So this achievement has just not been enjoyable. Um, um, and it's because it's too RNG dependent. And I understand there being RNG related achievements in video games, right? That's a concept I'm comfortable with. I just don't understand why video games, like, and it's become a trend, like, they feel obligated to have things in the game that just aren't fun to do. I don't think anybody enjoys resetting runs, having to do dozens of runs just to get the one run that works for a thing that isn't even like that special, really. Like, what is the point in bringing my deck down to 5? Like, what does that really mean? Because if it's about going infinite, it, like, instead of this stupid, like, bring your deck down to 5 cards, which relies on too much luck, it should just be... It should just check to see whether you've fulfilled the criterion for getting an infinite. And that should be the only thing, right? Because this way there's just... What the fuck? How is he... Oh, he weakened me. Oh, motherfucker. Well... Because this way it's just... It's just really, really annoying. I've kind of just already given up on this run, but let's see. Hey, look, I can remove a card from my deck. Hey, look, but I don't have a Tantrum. So what am I gonna do against this elite? Probably gonna just die. Probably gonna just die. You know what? If I'd used the vulnerable earlier on, we could have probably killed him. So I'm gonna do that. And then I think we can kill him in the second turn. Yeah. Whenever you... You know what? Fear no evil is part of the infinite, so I'll take it. So basically we need 2 cards that put us into calm, we need 2 cards that put us into wrath, and we need rushdown. So one of the cards that put us into calm is vigilance, so we can keep vigilance, but then we have to remove everything else from our deck. I will take Fear No Evil because there's no guarantee that I'll get any of the other things. Have we already hit a shop? We have. We're not gonna have enough to be able to pay for another card removal, but there is another another shop coming up later. Ooh, but I will be able to remove a card here. Yeah, alright. Upgrade 2 random cards. You know what? I'm gonna take a mulligan on that. Thanks, but no thanks. Which way do we want to go? I think we want to go... Well, we definitely do want to upgrade Eruption. I think it would be suicide trying to take on an elite without at least an upgraded Eruption. And then do we fight an elite? Do we fight regular combat? Let's fight regular combat. Alright, just wanted to get some big early damage going. And he's gonna probably put slime in my deck, or just do some other nonsense. You know what, that's fine. Talk to the hand, great card, not a part of this, not part of this infinite. And as stupid as it sounds, I'm just gonna rest here because we have an elite fight coming up. And I want to make sure that I don't get murdered in that fight. Now, do we have Tantrum? We don't, so I'm just gonna remove my final defend. Now, my only source of block is Vigilance. Wish me luck, boys. Okay, yeah, let's try and get him down as low as we can. We'll do this. We'll see what we're gonna get the vigilance next turn. So the last card we will play is Fear No Evil, which is an attack. And in fact, he's just dead. You know what? Duality, decent relic. These cards, not decent. Now I will upgrade Fear No Evil. More damage. And who are we fighting? We're fighting the Hexa Ghost. Alright. Ghosted boy. I'll do Eruption. And then there's no way of exiting block on this turn. Sorry, exiting Wrath on this turn, but we will get Fear No Evil. Oh, what we can do is Fear No Evil, Eruption, Vigilance, and then that'll make Vigilance better, I think. And then play one more attack. He's trying to do 84 damage, but we are in Wrath right now. Yeah, alright. Seems okay. And just like that, we've done a fair amount of damage to him. And he's done a fair amount of damage to us. We have no... Fuck off. We have no way of entering Wrath. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? Are you actually serious right now? So we'll do Eruption. We need Rushdown. We need a Tantrum. So strike, fear no evil. There's the burn. So we'll do Eruption. Strike, fear no evil, vigilance. And now we're not taking damage this turn. So again, it's a decent build, but it needs a lot more. Like, it needs more draw or more card removals, because right now it doesn't have quite what it needs. So what we'll do is we'll just because he's not attacking us, we can just hit him a couple times. Now he is attacking us, but he's also pretty low on health. We've got to be careful though, because he's doing 28 damage, and the burns are doing 4 damage each. I think we're still fine, because he doesn't have thorns damage like the other guy. Still pretty scary, but it was okay in the end. Okay, so no longer smithing could be absolutely devastating. We could do this, or we could stop taking relics. I don't think we can afford to take Fusion Hammer. Cursed Key. Then we would just never open a chest for the rest of the game. I think we got to take Pure Water. We can think of it as +3 energy on a turn of our choosing, right? So we can do multiple shops again. I will do elite fights as well. We need Tantrum, basically. We need lots of things. So, Eruption. And then we just do, you know what? I'll cash in everything, because that way we can do Fear No Evil and Vigilance, because I know she's not going to be attacking for a while. Because this turn she's going to be trying to put me in a Hex and just not even doing anything else. But you know, decent, but we didn't get anything good. If you had Tantrum, I would have bought it. You don't have Tantrum, so I'm just gonna start start removing basic strikes. But now what? We just don't have draw, or how's this gonna work? Because our hand right now is down pretty low. Like now we need to find cards that we actually need. Is the other issue. This is our entire hand. I really hope the miracles don't count. Again, I think a strong turn 1 is probably the way to do this. And then we put vigilance at the end. And you see what I mean about runs being so much quicker with the Watcher. Because fights are so much quicker with the Watcher. Oh, for a second I thought this was one of the cards that we needed, but it was not. Okay, Gold Man, the Golden Idol. Why didn't we find the Golden Idol? Why are we... Do I want to fight these guys? I guess I have no choice. Again, I guess we'll try to... No, I don't want to. I don't want to give them my gold. I wanted to fight them. All right. Big turn 1. So we can do 24 damage to this guy, and let's kill. No, we can do 12 damage. So we can do this. If I use this. And then just kill this guy, because he's about to do some debuffs on me. Alright. I will pay for this, I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's just gain 9 block, I guess. Usually what he says on this turn is, "Get him, bear!" The bear being the guy behind him. But there is no more bear, because bear is dead. Red mask? You know, I'll take it. Usually I would take Flurry of Blows, but obviously this is not a usual kind of run. Alright, so now this is a make or break situation. And again, I think you gotta go for a big turn 1. That'll take him down to 17. If I do this, he's gonna be almost dead. Do you have any 0 costs? Do this. And then I'll just take a bit of block. So strike vigilance, I think, is gonna be the way to go. Or strike vigilance. Or whatever the hell I just did. So now he's gonna try and debuff me the next turn, I think, or maybe not. Man, I don't know how these enemy patterns work. Because some of them change based on who else is in the fight. I don't have all that shit memorized. Inner Peace, I don't think we have room for that in our deck. I'm very sad to say. A great card. But I think all we have room for is Eruption. Like, yeah. I'll upgrade Vigilance because we do use it pretty often. We are making our way to the other shop. We really would like... Remove all strikes, receive bites, lose max H... Oh, 5 bites. Nah. Let's refuse. Maybe we don't even remove the final strike. Useless relic, man. What is going on? We could rest? I don't think resting is a good idea. Let's see what sort of relic he gives us. Thorns, no. If it was a better relic than that, I would said, listen, next time. Next time I'll give you something. But I don't even think we have enough money to be able to remove a card from the shop. It depends on how much we get here. Are you serious? Are you actually serious right now? So we cannot do a big turn because of this fucking nonsense that happened. Meaning we didn't draw our Eruption. Now we did draw our Eruption, but we didn't draw Fear No Evil. Okay. Now, are you fucking serious right now? This nonsense. You know what? I could have drawn my I could have used my Swift Potion. I'll use my Swift Potion. It's gonna become useless anyway as we start removing things out of our deck. So I guess we do need to remove one of these strikes. Because otherwise we might not draw Eruption. But then... Hang on a second. I guess we'll see what options we get after this fight. Is our hand full? It's not. Our hand isn't even full. These are just the 5 out of the 6 cards that we drew. So I guess I'll just do this. Then we will do a big turn 1. That'll bring you down to 13. If I do this, kill you in 1. Now enter vigilance. Now we erupt, strike, vigilance. Erupt. Erupt, strike, strike, vigilance. Now, eruption... And you're dead. Okay. We did not get lucky, contrary to what the what it's trying to say. So we'll skip this card. We don't have enough to remove the card anyway. So if we rest, or what would we upgrade? All of our important things are upgraded anyway. So well, no, we'll go to the right, because we might get a useful card, at least. We can do a big first turn again. We cannot do a big second turn because of our horrendous draw. I'll just do this, and I'll gain a bit of block. This time we can do a bit of a big turn. We'll do it like this, and we'll just kill you, hopefully. There we go. Motherfucker. Not getting any good cards. We can do a big turn against these guys. Yeah, we can kill the person in the back. And then go into vigilance. And we can do a fairly decent turn 2. Almost avoiding all damage, but not quite. But that's okay, because we get a pretty decent turn 3, allowing us to do a bit of this. Man, what are these cards that the game's giving us? What is this? Well, let's do a big turn 1. What is this, man? Triple cost vigilance. Fuck off, dude. Okay, 0 cost. Well, I can do something like this. And then use my zero cost and then almost enough to kill him. Oh, what a stupid fight. Rush. Do we want Rushdown? I guess we do want Rushdown to get more draw. But then we're gonna have to upgrade it immediately and not be able to rest. But we have no other cards that enter Wrath is the problem. We never got Tantrum. Assuming we can win this fight, it's a doable. So what we are gonna do now is we're just gonna die, I think, because we never fucking got Tantrum. Kill one of these guys, I guess. $18 and $22 will kill you. What I want to do is I want to do this. He's brought his minions back. What a scam. Yeah, we have no other cards that. Well, did we draw Wrath? I think we might have just drawn Wrath. Well, it's because we exhausted our other card. So how do we want to do this? Just kill one of these guys and then we need to do damage to the guy at the back, right? Because otherwise we're not gonna win. And he's trying to put some nasty debuffs on us. Yeah, we don't have enough energy is a major problem. Yeah, we don't have enough. And now I think he is gonna try and attack us. He is killing us. We will be able to survive this one turn. But like then what, right? Is the eternal question. Because what we can do is fear no evil. We need to use vigilance. No, we need to do fear no evil. Then eruption. We drew more. Now we are dying, but what we can do now is have we gone infinite is what my draw pile is empty. Have we gone infinite? I think we've gone infinite. Okay. It's because we exhausted that one card. Alright, now we need to make sure we play these in the right order. Otherwise, it's gonna be a bad time. And then we've got hope against hope. Hope against hope that we do not get Time Eater as our Act 3 boss. Alright. Fear no evil. Eruption. And this only works if the enemy is attacking, by the way. I guess if the enemy isn't attacking, you're arguably safe. But, yeah. Oh, look at all these awesome cards. Well, these cards are trash, but, all these cards that we can't take. You can no longer rest is dangerous. You know what? If we're going infinite, then let's no longer rest. Right? Because we'll want to upgrade our cards, I think. We'll want potions for the final fight. That's my thinking, anyway. It's the fucking... It's that guy. And... are you serious right now? We need to... By the way, we still need to remove 2 cards from our deck. In case you've forgotten. So we will have 2 shops if we stick to the right. Alright. Are we infinite? Are we infinite? No, because there are 2 cards to draw and they will both be drawn right now. So what I'll do is I will do a bit of this, just clear out my hand. I think we might be infinite if I... You know what? Now I think we're infinite. So even without a second card, we're still a... You know what? Rare relic. We are infinite, kind of. And if we get a good relic, it could really spice things up. 1, 2, 3. You know, I'm just gonna make space in my hand just in case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we are infinite, boys. Now I just gotta make sure I don't play any of my other cards. And I always play them in this order. It's so frustrating that we got this build going and we are having to fight the time eater. Like, why? 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 Anyway. You know what? I'm happy with that. Potion is gonna be really good against the time eater. We do have to make a beeline for these shops. The more things we can remove, the better it's gonna be, right? Yeah. Okay, this is gonna be kind of bad. Because how are we gonna kill? We're gonna have to hit this guy a couple times. Use our miracles, I guess? Because we don't have card retention. Oh, well. We're not going infinite in this fight, I guess. So much for that dream. How much spikes does he have? Not that much, actually. I'll just take a little bit of damage to make sure that fight does not go off the rails. Gain all the gold? Alright. Okay, well... all of a sudden, things are looking up. So we just gotta remove regular strike. Might as well. Even though one of these strikes is gonna go. Oh, we could even get one more card removal. So if I get another safety card, I'll consider it. I should have looked at the relics. I'm a doofus. Ooh, this could be pretty good. But let's start off by removing a strike. 3 vulnerable, 2 energy, 2 miracles. I think 3 vulnerable is going to be a good thing to buy for the final fight. And this is definitely going to be good to have. We are down to 5 cards. Okay, we can draw our entire hand every time. Meaning, if the enemy is attacking, we can go infinite. If the enemy is not attacking, then obviously not. What I can do is I can do this. I can do vigilance. Just like draw vigilance again. At this point, I'll just do I'll just do some damage, I guess. So here's the infinite. Oh, nearly did it the wrong way around. Blessing of the Forge. I mean, I'll take it. I'm not taking any of these trash cards. That's kind of pointless. But if we do get a really good attack in these next 4 combats, oh sorry, in these next 4, I will even fight the elite to the left. I can, you know, this seems bad, but you can always reject the card. I'm not even going to look at it, I'm just going to reject it. Yeah, we still have a 5-card deck. We're going to go to the left, we're going to fight this elite. There's nothing we can do. I don't want to accidentally end up fighting the heart, but I don't think there's any chance of that happening. And this is my favorite guy to go infinite against. He is even attacking on turn 1. You're such a pal. Big giant head, you are such a good friend. Because the more cards we play, the more damage he's gonna take. And now the question is, do we have enough gas in the tank to take out the Time Eater? I keep calling him the Timekeeper. He eats time, he doesn't keep it. So now 50 damage on that. 55 damage on that. Sadly, this does not count as a boss. Bronze scales. I mean, I'll take it. And none of these are worth taking, so we go to this shop. Welcome. No longer become frail is good. This is an interesting idea. We can spend... So, do we want to... No, why would we want to do that? Why would we want to... Because we can remove Strike from our deck. And then what? Why would we want to do that? I'm gonna say no. Our entire hand is upgraded. Turn 7, deal 52 damage to all enemies. Might just take that. No longer become frail could be good. What's... we'll probably go question mark then, because maybe something good's gonna happen there. Bit of extra... Let's look at the potions as well. 2 strength, we'll definitely do that. This is kind of useless, because everything's upgraded. Your next card is played twice? Seems pretty good. But does it count as 2 cards played, or just the same card twice? You know what, I'll even take Stone Calendar, a bit of guaranteed damage. Bit of guaranteed damage. Because I can duplicate a card. I don't think that helps me. I think what we do is we take... Does the Timekeeper make you frail? Hang on. Time Eater. If he does, I'll pick up the... I'll pick up the Turnip. If he doesn't, I'll pick up the Calendar. So let's think about this. Time Eater. I'm just gonna go to the wiki. What's your deal, Mr. Eater? What's his Wait. Apply frail. I think we'll gain more damage out of not being frail. We'll do this, and then I will buy the duplication potion. And then we're gonna hope something nice happens. Rare relic. I mean, we are infinite. Maybe this relic is gonna do something for us. Alright. Gotta be really careful. And if this wasn't the Time Eater, then we would have gotten the achievement for beating a boss on turn 1. Tungsten Rod is decent. We're not adding anything to our deck. There's nothing to do except to just proceed potentially to our death. He is weakened to start out with. We'll do this. Question is, does he clear his debuffs? I think he does. Eventually. I guess let's see. So we gotta go like this. We are steadily gaining draw as well. I'm just gonna apply the vulnerable. I should have done that at the start of the fight, but so we've got to make sure we aren't in wrath mode with the 12th card we play. I feel like this is decent damage we're doing. Yeah. And I think it might not even matter whether we are in wrath mode, because we're gonna have enough block to just oh, we gotta play it properly though. Yeah, we are at 30 block. So we have him at under 200 health. And now he's not gonna be attacking. But will he clear his debuffs? Probably next turn. So how do we do damage to him? Well, that's a bit of an issue. This is where we would have needed to have different cards. We've done most of his health and damage. We can do this. Then we can go into Wrath again. You know what? I'm just gonna play my miracles just so that I know that they're not counting. Because I know this turn is coming to an end anyway. Well, while I'm still in Wrath, I'll hit him. Excuse me? Oh, I got the Purity achievement. I don't think it I think it bugged out. Because I think I've been given an achievement that I shouldn't have gotten. Foolish, foolish, foolish. So he healed. So we're gonna be able to, and he cleared his debuffs. Okay. So even if he does this much damage to us, we can still sustain it. He has gained strength. And he is still attacking. I think we got this. So we just gotta do this properly. I think we're... No, it's fine, We can do it like this. Then when we enter Wrath, we'll draw everything back. Yeah. He's done for. We had our infinite, and it only took me what, like 2 tries. I also got extraordinarily lucky. I'm not gonna bullshit you and be like, oh, it's no. The luck we had getting rid of our cards was crucial. In fact, we had more card removal than we needed, which is just not at all how this normally goes. Anyway, let's end this. There we go. Minimalist achievement gotten. Weirdly enough, the Watcher might even be the easiest to get this with. Victory, yeah. Okay, good. Okay. So I guess let's show you the deck we got it with. Fear No Evil, Eruption, Vigilance, Rushdown. I guess Fear No Evil was better than Inner Peace in the sense that we were doing damage every time. Even though it wasn't working on turns where enemies weren't attacking, against the Timekeeper, if we were only doing damage from Eruption and, you know, Inner Peace was our other card, I don't think we would have done enough damage to him quickly enough. So let me also show you the achievements that we just got, and I'll show you the achievement that was bugged, that I think was bugged. So the one that we just got was Infinity. No, we got that somewhere else. Minimalist. Beat the game with a 5-card deck or smaller. 5 cards exactly. Could have brought it down to 4, but didn't really need it. And the other one that was given to us was Purity. And the reason this was bugged is I'm pretty sure that we had 4 cards. Maybe, like, the moment... I don't know if the game thinks of it this way, but like the moment we played a card, like at the moment the card was being played, it wasn't in any pile. And then at that moment we had those 3 cards in our other piles because we exhausted the 3 miracles, and I guess Rushdown also exhausts, or like maybe it gets put into a different pile, but it's not in your hand, draw, or discard. But the other 4 cards that we had, right? They were always in one of those piles, except maybe at the moment at which they were played. That's the only way I can think of that getting that achievement makes sense. But I guess that's one achievement that we don't have to worry about. How I would have gotten this achievement was I would have played as the Ironclad, and it makes sense that it's with the other Ironclad achievements. I would have tried to thin down my deck, and then I would have gotten that card that exhausts your entire hand, and then gone it that way, or I would have gotten that card and tried to get Runic Pyramid, and then just wait a couple turns and then play that card. But yeah, we got that done. Now, Minimalist is another thing we no longer have to worry about. Have I even been recording? Okay, I have been recording. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this up. I spent way too long trying to get this. I wish people had given me good advice, because it seems to me not just that the runs are quicker, but that the Watcher's pathway towards a viable infinite that can also kill enemies before the infinite is complete. Like, the Watcher just has a much easier time getting there than the Ironclad, certainly than the Defect. So yeah, you probably experienced a lot of my saltiness in yesterday's video, and even at the start of today's video, because I thought this was going to be another failed run. I thought I was just going to be showing you my general strategy, and then I would get it off screen, and then I would do post commentary. But you know what? Unlike all these other posers, I actually got the Minimalist achievement while playing live. Well, I'm not streaming or anything, but while commentating as I'm playing. So you know what? I feel pretty good about that. I feel pretty darn good about that. And on that note, I think we're gonna call it good. From now on, I think we're gonna start moving up the ascensions. We're just gonna pick a character and then just go through. And I might just pick the Watcher, because now that I have so much of the game memorized, and now that I know how easy the Watcher is to go infinite with, we'll just go and do it that way. Unfortunately, we didn't get the You Are Nothing achievement. It would have had to have been literally anybody other than the Timekeeper, and it would have happened. The Time Eater. Time Eater. But you know what? Those achievements will come in due time. Now I just need to rest. I just need to rest. And I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a good time. Hope you will join me for the next episode. And until then, take care.